Hello everyone, my name is Arya Jakursarkar and I am a legal intern at Lexan Company and a student of 4th year BLB student from Govind Ramnal Kare College of Law, Margao, Goa under Goa University. Today I am going to be talking on the topic of investigation into illegitimate paternity, which is the section of 5 as per the Goa Uniform Civil Code or the Portuguese Civil Code 1867. So the purpose of making this video is to spread awareness about how there is investigation whether a paternity is legal or illegal under the Portuguese Civil Code 1860. So Article 130 says that cases in which investigation into illegitimate paternity is admissible. A suit for investigation into illegitimate paternity is prohibited except in the following cases. If there is a writing of the father in which he expressly assumes the paternity, in case the child is found to be in possession of the status in terms of Article 115. So Article 115 says that concept of possession of status in this case consists in the fact of someone having been held and treated as a child both by the parents as well as by their families and by public. So the third point also says that in the case of violent rape or kidnapping, if the time of birth coincides and as indicated in Article 101 with the time when the criminal act was committed. So Article 101 says that children who are presumed to be legitimate, children born from marriage lawfully contracted after 180 days from the date of its solemnization or within 300 days subsequent to its dissolution or to the separation of spouses, judicially decreted by a judgment become final or for want of appeal are legitimate, save for what is laid down in the following paragraph. Okay. Then Article 131 talks about suit for investigation into maternity. A suit for investigation into maternity is permitted, but the child has to prove by any of the ordinary means that he or she is the same who claims to be born of the purported mother. Article 132 says, cases in which investigation into paternity or maternity is not permissible. A suit for investigation into paternity or maternity is not, however, admissible in the court in cases in which acknowledgement of a child is forbidden. Article 133 talks about limitation of investigation of suits for declaration. A suit for investigation into paternity or maternity may only be instituted during the lifetime of the purported parents, save for the following exceptions. The parents expire during the minority of the children because in this case they have the right to institute the suit even after the death of the parents, provided they do it before the expiry of 4 years from their emancipation of majority. The child obtains again a document written and signed by the parents in which these reveal the parenthood, because in this case they may file a suit at any time when they find the said document without prejudice to general rules regarding prescription of assets. 134 article talks about spurious children, which means children which may not be legitimately recognized are called as spurious children. Article 135 says legal possession of children who may not be acknowledged. Spurious children only have the right to demand from their parents the necessary maintenance. In everything else, they are taken as complete strangers to their parents or to their family. Article 136 talks about requirements of demands of maintenance. A spurious child may sue his parents for the above purpose. The factum of paternity or maternity is proved in civil or criminal proceedings converted between the parents and other parties, or in the cases covered by subclause 3 of Article 130, if the fact has been judicially proven. So please do like, share, subscribe and comment on my video, and please do like and subscribe my channel LexClick. Make sure to press the bell icon and so that you get notification when we post a video. Also, please give me a feedback on this video and previous videos which you can see on this YouTube channel. Also, if you have any questions related to this video or any previous videos, put it in the comment section below. I will reply as soon as possible. Lastly, the director doesn't solicit any type of promotion or advertisement as per the guidance of the Bar Council of India, and the sole purpose of making this video is for education purposes only. Thank you.